Lord is come. Let earth receive.
Guys, why I decided to do this video also is because we will not be decorating. You guys will not be seeing Christmas deco in this Vlogmas because my house, as I said from the title, is uncompleted and is empty. Like, it's actually empty and we cannot decorate an empty house. Okay, but where we'll be decorating is this beautiful place. The place I will try as much as possible to decorate this area. Let's see. Hello guys, welcome to Vlogmas. In today's video we are talking about moving in an uncompleted building, or why we decided to move uncompleted building in Yaounde, Cameroon. Hello, my name is Vlogmas. I'm a content creator based in Yaounde, Cameroon. If it's your first time to come across this cute, beautiful face, you're definitely welcome. And please consider subscribing, liking, and leaving a comment so I know you are around. And if you're a returning subscriber, yay! Thank you so much for always coming back. I appreciate you all. Okay, in today's video we will not ramble so much, but this video will come in 3 parts and I don't want it to be long. Let me first define the 3 parts. The first part will be the convenience of living in an uncompleted building owned by you. The second one is the inconvenience, which are the disadvantages of living in an uncompleted building. Then the third part of it will be why I brought this video to you. It was important for me to bring this video. Like, you move in a completed building, then who cares, that kind of thing. But I want to give you reason why I brought this topic so we can talk about it. Without wasting much of your time, let's get into the back into the video. Okay, we'll talk about the convenience of living in an uncompleted building. The first thing is the space. Living for a rented apartment to your own building will always be better and spacious. What do I mean? If you live in a rented apartment, the bigger it becomes, the more expensive it is. You always take something not too small, but something just okay. You get me? But going to our own uncompleted building is obviously spacious than what. The second thing is the savings. When you move to your own building, be it completed or uncompleted, you save money, because you save money from renting an apartment. The money now you save it to complete the uncompleted building. So it's at your own convenience. It is an advantage. Third one is being comfortable. Yes, moving to your own space, be it completed or not, will always make you comfortable. Yeah, you will be comfortable in your own space than being in a rented apartment. Okay, the next point I want to bring is being in an uncompleted building help your works goes faster. How? What do I mean? You know, when you are building, the technician or builders, the work that can be done in 2-3 days, they will obviously take 1 week. But when you are present already, living there, they will have pressure, they will do the work well, and you spend less when you live in your uncompleted building. White building. Let me give you an example what I'm talking about spending less. Okay, about the pillars, when these people are doing the pillars, they always make mistakes. Most of the time they make mistakes. They bring to you what you have never asked them. They do their own thing, and in most cases you always broke the pillars. They're always breaking one pillar to another because they don't. But when you are in the building, as they start doing the mistake, you are like, no, this is not what I asked, this is what I asked. And immediately they readjust, because whatever they come and build, you come and broke it back, you are the one spending. So be living in your uncompleted building, make the work goes faster and better. Let's now go to the disadvantage of living in an uncompleted building. The first thing, when I talk of uncompleted building, most of the time we build in non-developed places. They are not really in town, they are a little bit far from town. You see, so the distance from town, that's the first thing you always have. The problem of distance, the problem of the place is not developed. So when moving in uncompleted, there's always a problem of not being developed in all aspects. Roads, I don't want to talk about our place when we move here. The roads were not tarred, the roads were bad. Like, you could not even drive. When it's raining season, you park very far and you climb. Bike could not even reach because of the mud. So that's the disadvantage of being in an uncompleted building. Uncompleted building is always far, as I said. It's not always in town. It's one. The second point I want to talk about is the electricity and water. being in an uncompleted building in Yaounde when it's not in town, most of the times you have a point of light, because when the water is newly developed, what they install there for light, they use a generator to supply light. The more people come, the same generator is the one we still use, and it start affecting household low voltage. As I'm talking to you, I don't use a Munex, I don't use a microwave, I don't use a blender, because the light is so bad that it has spoiled most of my things. So living in this uncompleted building, I've learned to go back to my grinding stone. Yeah, that's what we face in Cameroon, especially. I don't know about you, that's what I want to talk about, the inconvenience of living in an uncompleted building far from town. The electricity, then the water. What we use in Cameroon is can water, but most of the time can water doesn't reach in new quarter, as you cannot come this one house and can water will bring no. To find water, will dig a hole, this borehole, and most of the time in Yaounde there are rocks. You dig one, you find a rock, it becomes difficult. That's expensive. You go to the next one because you can't live without water. You eventually find the water, you have to treat it, you have to do a forage, those boreholes, and it costs a lot of money. The next reason, inconvenient reason of staying on a completed building, is the maintenance. Living in a rented apartment, you don't need to adjust anything, but coming to your uncompleted building, let me tell you why I say maintenance is expensive. Okay, the plumber can do one work or the other and they do a mistake. Now you are in your own home, you start finding waters in the walls, that the walls are wet. I had that kind of problem. My toilets pot got blocked, so the plumber that did the plumbing of this house was not available in town and I needed to use it, so I called someone else. Since he didn't know from where to where, that kind of thing, where it passes, it was such a problem. We spend a lot. So that's the kind of maintenance. We spend a lot of money trying to figure breaking walls. Maintenance is expensive when you stay in an uncompleted building. The next one I want to talk about is the availability of hospitals, school. Mostly talking about when you move in an uncompleted building far from town in a non-developed place. The schools are just developing and they cannot be as good as the one you left when you were renting, because most of the time when we rent in towns already developed quarters. So schools and hospitals are not that good when you have an emergency. That's all about why we decided to move. I gave you the inconvenience and convenience of it. So why did I bring this video? This is the third part. The third part of this video will be telling you why am I telling these things. You guys are my subscribers. I want to take you guys in the process of building my home. This is a new house. Many things like furniture, if you can notice, we don't have blinds, we don't have many things because we are still building. So I want to take you guys in the process. I want to get your opinion. Do you think there's something is this? Do you think you can tell, okay, I think you can do this, because we are still building? Are you getting the room? I want to take you guys along the children's room, the every part of the house. Like, we will do it together. The furnitures, buying furniture, we will do it together. I will be ready, like financially ready. I'll come here, we'll talk. What do you think? What do you think? To see what to buy, how to do it. I will give you an opinion of what I want, and you guys will tell me what will fit well in my house. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please, if you love this video, give it a thumbs up. And why have you not subscribed? Have you forgotten? Subscribe, click the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in my next video.